This girl was born with the speed of light. Her head could shake 100 million times per second, but in her eyes, everyone else was frozen. It was like time had been completely stopped, because her speed was so fast. She was on a completely different wavelength from her parents. Her parents couldn't communicate with her at all. To talk to their daughter, they had to write everything they wanted to say on a blackboard. But by the time they finished writing a sentence, she had already been asleep on the couch for 10 minutes. So her parents thought of another solution. That was to slow down her words by 80 times. Only then could they barely understand what she was saying. Even though the girl lived like this for over a decade, she found life incredibly boring. So to keep herself busy, she got a job at a burger joint. Because of her natural speed advantage, she could do the work of 5 people by herself and finish it in seconds. Even if the store was packed with a long line, she could calmly handle everything. But to others, all they could see was just her shadow moving around. Since she could run the whole store by herself, the manager fired all the other employees and gave her 5 times the salary, because everyone else was too slow, and she really liked the job. One day, while working like usual, she ran into a 5-meter tall giant. It was this giant that made her feel like there was finally something exciting in her boring life. This guy was born already 2 meters 80 tall. His mother couldn't believe he was her child, afraid that people might take him away. His parents quickly snuck him back home. As the boy grew older, his development sped up in ways his parents never imagined. At 3 months old, he was as tall as his parents. By age 2, he was already over 4 meters tall. He had to bend down to move around the house. In front of him, his parents looked like little dwarfs. To avoid people thinking he was a freak, his parents rarely let him go outside. As the boy grew into adulthood, the house became even smaller for him, until one day, he accidentally crashed into the wall and broke it. That's when his parents realized the house was no longer suitable for him to live in.